Good morning, everyone. This is Karen Hooley, and I'm glad you're here to watch Crochet Coffee and Chat. Today is December, 23rd. I should know that. It's almost Christmas. And I welcome everybody who's here. And if you're watching this later, I'm really glad you took the time to watch. This one's going to be a little different. I'm probably going to go a little less time. Because I'm so close to the holidays, I have a few other things I need to get done. But I am really excited you guys are all here. It's really cold here and my asthma is not liking it, so bear with my voice. For those of you who are new to the show, you can follow me or you can learn more about me at my website, which is karenhooley.com. I'm also on Instagram, and I'm actually on Instagram a lot more. Right now, I've kind of slowed down because of the holidays, but back in January, you'll see me posting there a lot more. I'm at Karen Hooley, and then I'm also on Facebook at Karen Hooley Official. So if you're interested in following me of these places, those are your links there for you. I'm also on Rumble. I don't have that link right now. This video, excuse me, let me take a sip of my coffee here. Goodness, I was fine until I went live, which is really odd. So I am on Rumble. I don't have the link currently. I need to get that here so that I can give you the link, but you can look for Karen Hooley Designs on Rumble and follow me there. And you'll see all these videos there as well. Eventually, Rumble will have a live stream, and I will live stream to Rumble, as well as Facebook and YouTube. Gosh, I can't even remember where I'm at anymore. So I hope everybody is doing well. I'm going to pop into the chat here and see who's here. We've got Linda and Brat. It's good to see you. Hi, Dawn. I'm glad you are here as well. I hope everybody's doing well and getting prepared for the holiday. My son is flying in today. He seems to always fly in on a Wednesday, so it's just, I guess that's the way the school year falls this year because of the holidays. But he will be flying in, and he won't be leaving us until January 2nd, which I'm so excited because I get to have him for a long period of time. He was here last for Thanksgiving, and he was only here for like 3 days. So we're really excited to have him come over. So how's everybody? Is everybody doing well? Do you have all your Christmas shopping done? I just wrapped the last of my gifts this morning before I got on, and I spent almost all day yesterday, and from like noon on Monday, I baked cookies. I have so many cookies in my kitchen right now. Last night, my husband and I did a drop to our local family who's here. We're not able to get together because my sister-in-law is in quarantine because of an active COVID case in her classroom. So she's still in quarantine, so we won't be able to see the family, but we were able to drop off cookies to my niece and nephew and my sister-in-law and her husband. So, and then I've got a few more cookies I need to drop off here in the neighborhood. It's really funny because we've been here since June, and this is temporary. I think I've mentioned that before. We're in a rental, and our neighbors are coming out of the woodwork with, you know, little packages of cookies and candy and stuff and dropping them off on our doorstep. And I had no idea that they did this around here. So I'm going to be doing that once I get off the call, putting together a couple packages for the neighbors that I haven't hit yet. But I'm going to have to let them all know that we're leaving next month because our house closes next month. So, and that we're temporary. So, it was just kind of shocking, but actually it's kind of nice because I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood where the neighbors kind of did stuff for each other. So I'm hoping that in our new neighborhood, we can start that little bit of holiday cheer, you know, and get to know our neighbors that way. Dawn, you still have wrapping to do. I know. I always leave it to the last minute, and then I realized my son was going to be here, and we don't have an extra bedroom for him. And so he sleeps in a sleeper sofa in our family room, which is right where well, in the kitchen, I always wrap presents. And so I needed to get them done before he got here. So I do have one Christmas gift. Hi, Ramona. From Colorado. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Are you guys having a white Christmas? Is anybody having a white Christmas this year? They keep threatening snow on Saturday for us. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but well, it keeps popping on this forecast and not. So it'll be interesting to see if it actually happens. I do have one present. In fact, I'm going to show you. This is one of my projects. I think I showed this skein of yarn before. This is supposed to be socks for my son. I'm learning my camera spell. This is from Sock Obsession Yarns. It's their fingering weight. It's 80/20, I think, merino nylon. And I started a pair of socks for him. And excuse me, guys. Oh, I hate this weather. This dry weather is just killing my throat. Okay, there we go. It is a beautiful color. Hi, El Shelton. Glad you're here. It is a beautiful color. He wanted something that was it's kind of on the burgundy / Bordeaux, I would call it. It's a little lighter on screen than it actually is. It has a lot of black undertones in it. I'm going to see if I can find. You can see right here. There's a little bit of black coming through it, and it's kind of like I got a little splash of over dye for the colorway, but I can't remember the name of it. I don't want to pull the tag out because it'll mess up my skein. But anyway, I started a pair of socks for him. I had shown him the pattern. He really liked it. But as I started working the pattern, I realized that this fingering weight is a little thinner than most fingering weights. And it caused the weight, it had like almost an argyle cable that went through it. It was just like this. They have relief stitches on top that kind of made it look like an argyle, even though it was a solid color. And because it's so thin, this is something whenever you're working on a project and it's just not looking right. And these are being knitted, but even in crochet, something not right. It could be that the weight of the yarn is not quite exactly what the pattern calls for. This is definitely fingering the wraps per inch work and all that, but it's just slightly thinner. So it's not lace, but it's just slight. I would call it a light fingering. And those little cables that went crisscross just stretched to the weirdest ways that it didn't work. So I found a new pattern, and I'm probably going to start it today for him, but this is the last Christmas gift. And he knows a lot of times I don't get his socks done or any of my socks done for Christmas the way I want to. So that's my last gift. I actually need to find some yarn and a pattern for my daughter. I made her last year for Christmas. She got a pair of knitted socks that had color work that were like, if you go into my Instagram feed, you probably see the picture. They're socks with cactuses on it. And because of the way the color work works in knitting, you get strands on the bottom of the foot because there was also color work on the bottom of the foot. And it made the socks really cushy, and she loves that. So she wants me to find her another pair of color work socks. So I have to find a pattern. I haven't done that yet. So that's another pair of socks I need to do. No snow in Florida. Well, yeah, Florida. Do you guys ever get snow? I mean, do you have mountains? I've never really ever heard of snow in Florida. So I've often wondered if there's some place in Florida that might get a little snow. I don't know. My sister-in-law has told us here in the Tri-Cities that we do get snow, and sometimes she even has to shovel paths for her dogs to go out. But we haven't seen that yet, and I don't know if that's during this time of year or if it's during the high time here in Washington for snow weather is usually January, February. So I'm anxious to get into my new house and then let it snow because I'd like to be settled into my own house before I learn what the snow is actually like over here. So anyway, I did finish my super secret project. It's actually on the other side of my desk over here on the floor, blocking. I am hoping that next week I will get it shipped to where it needs to be. And then in the spring, excuse me, oh my goodness, my voice, my mother used to do this every year at Christmas time. And I think the older I get, the more like my mother I am. And she used to lose her voice in September, April, and then around Christmas time. I mean, I can't remember a Christmas holiday where she wasn't at least hoarse like this. And she always blamed it on hay fever. For me, I know it's my asthma and the dry weather that's causing it right now. But I apologize for sounding like a frog. It was fine this morning. Anyway, you get flurries sometimes, but it doesn't stick. Yeah, we had flurries a little while ago, a couple weeks ago, and didn't stick at all. So I know that. So it'll be interesting to see what our snow is like here. I forgot my train of thought. Christmas, holidays. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I finished my project. That's what I was talking about. So I'm hoping to get that shipped next week to where it needs to go. And then in spring, I'll be able to announce that pattern. It's something I'm doing for an event. I can't tell you what event and what it's going to be yet. So when that's done, when I'm able to share it, I will definitely share it with you guys. But I'm so excited how it turned out. So I'll be definitely promoting it. So I did finish that. So now I have some time to finish, start and finish my son's socks. But I also want to show you guys this project. I think I showed this to you guys before. This is for my next book. And I had to rip out a ton before I finally got the yarn for this super secret project. Oh, I ripped out too much. I'm going to pull this loop here before I show it so it doesn't unravel anymore. But it's for my next book. My next book is going to be coming out. If all goes as planned, it'll be September 2022. Maybe a little sooner. I'm not going to push myself this time because there is my daughter's wedding in the middle of all of this, and I don't want to shortcut the wedding, and I don't want to shortcut the book. So I'm pacing myself with the projects, and plus I have a few other little things I'm going to be doing. So, but this is for my next book. I think I showed it to you. This is also Sock Obsession Yarns, and it's their 80/20 merino nylon sock yarn. It's in the colorway Milky Way. This is all I'm going to show you right now, but it's a beautiful color. So I'm hoping that I'll finish the socks really quick, and even if not, in between, I can't just knit all the time. I always have to have a couple projects, one knit, one crochet going, so that my brain can go, okay, I'm done knitting, let's crochet. Okay, I'm done crocheting, let's knit. I'm trying to clear this, guys. So I always have a project, but hopefully by next week or even the week after, I'll show you a bigger piece of what that is. And I do have a couple other projects that I'm thinking about doing. One is I didn't even think about the gal who works for the builder that we've been working with. I want to make her a hat. And so I need to go over to my stash over here and find the yarn and make her a quick hat for, I probably won't see her until after New Year the next time, but at least I have a little something for her. Okay, ooh, L. Shelton, is that this piece here that I was just showing? Is that this guy, or was that the socks? Or I'm really excited about this yarn. It's a new yarn to me, that Milky Way, and you guys know if you've been following me for a while, fingering weight is my sweet spot. I love fingering. I could knit and crochet on fingering weight for all my life. I mean, I wouldn't knit a sweater in fingering unless I really had a lot of time to make that sweater. That's why my Christmas sweater, which is still back there with all the ends in, need to be buried. But That's why it's in worsted, because I could knit it up quickly. The blue is gorgeous. I know, I agree. I can't wait to see how it completely works up. It's just a beautiful, beautiful color. I was looking on her site the other day to see if she had any more skeins of that color, just in case I run out on this one. And I didn't see it yet, but I'm gonna wait until I get about the halfway point, and then if I need more, I might contact her and see if she can dye me an extra skein. But so those are the projects I have going right now, since my super secret project is finally over, and it's almost ready to go. So that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, with the holiday, I don't have a whole lot to share because I haven't done a whole lot as far as crochet is concerned, but I will tell you, the pattern is ready to go for the first of the year. So if you're a subscriber to my newsletter, if you're not a subscriber to my newsletter, you might want to go over, and I'm going to put my website back up here. Go over to my website and sign up for my newsletter, and you'll get, right off the bat, you'll get this year's pattern free, which is Limitless. And then I've already set it all up for January 1st. Anybody who's a subscriber for my newsletter will automatically get the new pattern for 2021 on New Year's Day. It's already set up, ready to go. So make sure you're on my newsletter so you get that that link to get that new excuse me, that new pattern. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. You'll have to wait and see on January 1st, and then I'll start talking about it. I'm still waiting for the sample to get back to me. So the photographer supposedly shipped it last week, but it hasn't arrived yet. So I need to just ask her and make sure that it's on its way. And I'm hoping that I'll have it by the new year. So, but anyway, that's all ready to go. And then I have another new pattern that's all ready to go, that's coming out at the end of January. So be watching for that. And newsletter subscribers always get the pattern at 25% off. That's just the way I roll. Newsletter subscribers are so important to me for letting me into their inbox. So if they always get the discount, you don't have to let me in your inbox, but I appreciate that those of you who do subscribe to my newsletter. So just so you know, those are what's coming up the pike. And then starting in February, because I'll be in my new house, I haven't selected the dates yet, but I will be adding online classes, live classes on Zoom in February. I'm gonna try to schedule 4 classes. I know for sure. So Linda, if you're out there still, I will be doing the shell class, the reversible shell class. I'm probably gonna do the Learn to Delta Crochet, which is one of my favorite stitches. If you like lace and have never done Delta Crochet, that might be of interest. I'm probably going to do either a basic Tunisian class where you're learning just stitches. And I might, because I've had a little bit of interest lately on my Tunisian short row class. And actually, let me go pull the sample. I have the sample back here. Hang on. It still needs to be blocked. So it's going to be rolling all over the place. Here we go. This is just a part of it. But this is all done in Tunisian simple stitch, but it's short rows, so you've got little points. So you're learning kind of how to create short rows, which if you're going to do a garment in Tunisian, you're going to want to learn how to do short rows, because that's how you do the shaping. So this is just a little fun project that you can do in just simple stitch. And all of the classes I just mentioned, with the exception of the basic Tunisian class, are 90-minute classes. Oh, good. Linda, you're still here. And El Shelton, I will admit, I'm furiously trying to get the tree skirt done. Found out mice made him. Oh no, no! Oh my goodness! You know, that's what I want to do for our new house. I had to actually. We had to get rid of our tree last year. We use an artificial tree because of my asthma. The Christmas trees, just the live Christmas trees, as much as I love them and the smell, I have to get rid of them. So we had to get rid of the old tree because all the lights went out. We had it for quite a while. So I'm ready for a new tree in my new house. So once I figure out where the tree is going to be and how big it's going to be, I want to make a skirt as well this time around. So I got rid of the old skirt too. But oh, mice! Mice are the bane of my existence. We had them at the old house. They never attacked my Christmas stuff, but they've eaten through electrical wires in my husband's car, things like that. So I know how bad they can be. So anyway, the shell class, reversible shell class, the Delta crochet class, and this class, the short row Tunisian class, if I do that one, it's going to be a 90-minute class, and you'll learn everything you need to know to actually finish the projects that are in those classes. The basic Tunisian class will probably be over 2 weeks. The first week, it'll be 90 minutes, and you'll learn the first 3 stitches of Tunisian I'm going to teach. And then on the second week, you'll learn, because I usually teach my basic Tunisian class in 3 hours. So I do 6 stitches in all in that class. So you'll get 3 one week and 3 the next week. And as soon as I get those scheduled, I'll let you know pricing for all of those. So just so you guys know, those are coming. And then in March, I'm thinking about adding a sock class. So, and then I'll probably add a couple other classes as well that are live that might be different from these. So be watching my newsletter for that and this live. I'll announce them when I get them there. So Linda says, if you make a skirt, can you show us how to do a round skirt with a split? I have only seen patterns where the stand sits on the skirt. Oh yeah, absolutely. I like the skirts that are made in panels, and that makes it very easy to do the split. But you can actually, the one I've been considering is if you have my book, A Garden of Shawls, there's a shawl in there called Solar that has jagged points. And I have actually been considering using that pattern and modifying it to make a skirt with a slit in it. So if you have that book, take a look at it, take a look at Solar, and you can also shoot me an email or something and let me know I'd be interested in seeing a tree skirt in that. So let me know. Once I figure out what the tree is going to be, then I'm going to design the first skirt I'll design will be for that tree, and I'll offer the pattern up as well. Anyway, I think that's about it for all my news this week. Anybody have any questions for me? I will be here again next week, I think. I'll let you know if it doesn't happen beforehand. I'll either post it on Facebook or if you'll notice that if you're here on YouTube, you'll notice that the live informational screen will disappear because I'll just take it off. And if I get a time to do another little newsletter, I might put it in there as well if I don't come. But I should be fine. My son, even though he's going to be sleeping on the other side of those doors, he sleeps through everything. So I should be here. But anyway, let me know if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, I'm going to end this off early because I got to get ready for my son coming, and I have a few little last minute things I need to get done. But I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate. If it's another holiday during this season, I hope your holiday is absolutely fantastic. I know that we have to be in shutdown mode. I'm grateful that my son can be here. I hope that you are able to see some of your extended family this year. If not, make the most of it, keep the smiles going, and I really, 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 really hope that you have a great holiday season. Did I get your email? Yes, I did. I have them in a folder. Dawn, I did get them. She wants me to get a few more before she starts using them. So I'll let you know when and if she's going to use those. This kit company that I'm working with, her brain scatters all over the place. And then with Nancy from Schmutzerella, she just had a death in her family, and so she's not dying for them at the moment. So I don't know if she can even get the yarn at the moment. So it might not be until after January that we use them, even though she's going to do some kits without the Schmutzerella yarn in them. But I just wanted to let you know that we're still working on that. Thank you, El Shelton. You have an amazing holiday and New Year too. Thank you, Linda and Brat. I hope you guys have a amazing, amazing Christmas. It's so difficult these days to know that our families can't get together. I haven't had Christmas with my family in over 20 years, my mom and dad and my sister, and my extended Italian family, because when we moved from California to Washington, my husband and I decided that we weren't going to haul the kids back and forth during the holiday season, which is so busy. So we visit with my family other times of the year, and his family as well. So we haven't had a holiday, and we were so excited because we were finally going to be able to have a holiday with my sister-in-law and her kids, and nieces and nephews. And their kids, I have, between the three kids, I have 4 nieces and nephews, or 1 niece and 3 nephews, I should say. So great nieces, great niece and great nephews. So we were so excited, and then all this happened. So I hope that you guys have some family to be with this year. Let's see. Oh, Jane, hi, Merry Christmas. It's good to see you here. And Dawn, okay, you have a Merry Christmas too. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Again, if you're watching this later, make sure you hit subscribe so you know the next time I am live on YouTube or Rumble even. I'm hoping that in January, I'll be able to live stream on Rumble. And also, if you're on Facebook, I'm probably going to live stream a couple more times. And then if I don't get the engagement on Facebook, I may drop Facebook Lives. But I'm noticing that I did get a couple people here today, so I might be live streaming a little longer. You usually, you popped on, you're working, yes. Oh, guys, too, if I'm going to start doing classes online, and I'm thinking about doing Zoom classes too, or, Zoom live classes or crochet alongs or something like that this year. This time might change to a different day. It might. I'm not going to commit to that 100%, but I just want to put that out there just in case. I might have to move it to Tuesday mornings instead of Wednesday mornings, but I will let you know before that happens. Anyway, guys, Merry Christmas. And if I don't see you next week, have a happy, happy New Year. And I will talk to you next time. Thanks, everyone. Have a good weekend.